Good morning, students. Arithmetic progression last class important concepts I will try to explain in this video. Also today's homework also I will explain. Please do watch till the end. As it is given here, an arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. So, for example, 5, 10, 15, 20. This is list of numbers. How to find out this is an AP or not? See here, 5 is the first term. 10 is gotten by adding 5 to the first term, that is 5 plus 5, 10. We got second term. Third term, again for 10 if we add 5 we will get 15. Again for 15 if you add 5 we got 20. Like this it continues. So here we are adding fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. First term is there. For the next term we add 5. Here also we added 5. Here also we added 5. So here fixed number we are adding to get the next term. So this 5, 10, 15, 20 are in AP. Here each term, if this is in AP, each term here 5, 10, 15, 20 are called terms denoted by A1, A2, A3, A4. Here A1 is 5, A2 is 10, A3 is 15, A4 is 20. This gives you place. In which place 20 is there. So in fourth place 20. In third place 15 is there. In second place 10. In first place 5. And the fixed difference, the number which we are adding to get the next term, is called common difference and is denoted by D. So here how to find D? We have to subtract second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, or fourth term minus third term. So we have to subtract preceding term from the succeeding term will give you common difference. So in general we can say an minus 1 is common difference. And the above example 10 minus 5 is 5, or we can find out 15 minus 10, or we can find out by subtracting 20 minus 15. Any one of the succeeding term minus preceding term will give you common difference. So general form of in AP is A is A1 first term. Usually we use not A1, A. And if you add for A common difference you will get second term. If you add for A 2 times common difference you will get the third term. If you add for the first term 3 times common difference you will get the fourth term. So to get the third term we have to add 1 less into D. Here fourth term. So here comes 3. So 3D, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. Now let us see first example which we have solved. Write first 4 terms of an AP when the first term A and the common difference D are given. Here AP is not given, but the first term and the common difference are given. So first term A is minus 1 and common difference we use D, so that is half. So first 4 terms we have to find out. First term A itself is the first term, so A is minus 1, we don't have to calculate. Second term, as the general form is given here, second term is A plus D. If you add common difference D to first term, you will get the second term minus 1 plus a half. This simplification you have learnt in the previous classes. Integer plus fraction. So we have to make this a fraction and equate the denominator by multiplying any common number to both numerator and denominator. And by equating the denominator, then we have to subtract the numerator. Will simplify and answer you will get minus half. So here which of the following are APs? Here sequence of list of numbers are given and we have to find out whether this is an AP or not. Condition is common difference. Difference must be common. Then only we can say the list of number are in AP. How to find common difference? We have to subtract A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 here we got minus 2. If you subtract a3 minus a2 also, you get minus 2. a4 minus a3, you get minus 2. So here we got in all the three cases common difference. So we can say that this is in AP. Here, next, if it is in AP, we have to find out three more terms. To find the terms of an AP, we need to know A and D. A is the first term, so one is A, and common difference already we have got here. We got here. So D is minus 2. So we can find out three more terms by A5 is equal to, as I told you, fifth term means here 4 comes. So A plus 4D. Substitute the values of A and D. Simplify, you'll get 4. Fifth term, sixth term, here 5 comes. Seventh term, A plus 60. So three more terms of this AP are minus 7, minus 9 and minus 11. The meaning of this is after this comes minus 7. Next comes minus 9 and minus 11. Same way, similar sum. And next important concept in this is sum of first n terms of an AP. Two formulas are there for that sum. S is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D, or S is equal to n by 2 a plus an, or S is equal to n by 2 a plus l. These two are same, common, similar formula. So a in the place of an, here l. An and last term is same thing. So we use usually this formula. S is equal to n by 2 a plus l. Example, find the sum of the following AP. See, this is the AP. 1 by 15 is the first term, 1 by 12 is the second term, 1 by 10 is the third term, up to 11 terms. In this AP, 11 terms are there. We have to find out the sum of 11 terms. Adding each term takes time. So we use the formula, sum formula. So here, first you write, we need A and D to solve any sum in this concept in a arithmetic progression. So A is first term, so 1 by 15, and D we can find out by subtracting A2 minus A1. A2 is 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. Here both are fractions. So we have to equate the denominator by taking LCM 12 and 15. LCM is common factor for 12 and 15 is 3. So divide it. Now common factor for 4 and 5 is not there. So further division is not possible. Multiply divided number and the remaining number. So if you multiply 60, you are getting. So we have to make the denominator 60 of both the fractions. So to get to 60 from 12, we have to multiply 5. When you multiply 5 to the denominator, you have to multiply same number to the numerator also. Here to get 60 from 15, we have to multiply 4, same number to the numerator. So product you write 5 ones are 5 by 60 minus 4 by 60. Now after equating the denominator, we have to subtract. Here since the symbol is minus, we have to subtract 5 minus 4, 1, 60. We are not subtracting the denominator, we are equating the denominator, subtracting the numerator. After getting D, now you write the formula S is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D. N is 11. So because since it is mentioned sum of 11 terms, so n is 11. 11 by 2, 2 into 1 by 15 plus 11 minus 1, again n is 11 into 1 by 60. So here, first we have to simplify the numbers within the bracket. If you multiply, multiplication symbol here, numerator into numerator multiplication. So 2 into 1, 2 by 15 plus 11 minus 1 is 10, 10 into 1, 10, 10 by 60. Again the denominators are not equal. Again you have to take the LCM. If you take the LCM is 60. To make 60 here, you have to multiply by 4 for both the numerator and the denominator. Denominators will be equalized. And here 11 by 2. First we have to simplify the numbers within the bracket. So after equalizing the denominator, adding the numerator. Since the here plus sign is plus, adding the numerator 10 plus 8, 18, 18 by 60. After simplifying the numbers within the bracket, we have to put here into sign, multiplication sign, and simplification, if it is possible, simplify, and the sum up to 11 terms. After simplifying, you got 33 by 20. So now today's homework, Sixth question, exercise 1.3, sixth question. The question is, the first and the last term of an AP are 17 and 350. If the common difference is 9, how many terms are there and what is their sum? First term means we have to assign the value to A. A is first term, A is equal to 17. Last term we can use the letter L or AN is 350. Common difference is 9. How many terms? Terms means N. N is question mark. So here we have to think two formulas are there. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D and S formula, sum formula. Which one to use? You have to think about that. So to get L, we can use the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. As per our requirement, we have to choose the formula. So AN is given. In the place of AN, substitute 350. A value is 17 plus N is unknown. N as it is. D is 9. Now simplification already I have taught you. You have learned also, and in the previous exercises I have solved and explanation also I have written in that. Simplify and you will get the value of n by multiplying 9 to n and minus 1, then adding numbers and number adding and taking the n keeping in one side and number to other side. You can simplify, you'll get the value of n. Then the question is finding the sum. Since the last term is known, we can use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Here n you will get here. So n value substitute, A value is already known, last term is given. If you substitute in this, you will get a sum up to n terms. So next question is find the sum of 22 terms of an AP in which D is 7 and the 22nd term is 149. You have to find out the sum up to 22 terms. So given D is 7, A 22, sum up to 22 terms. Here 22nd term is 149, means term is given. Term is A22 is 149, S22 is question mark. So since A22 is given, A22 it is term formula is A plus 22 if it is given, 1 less 21, D is equal to 149, A plus D value is known, 7 is equal to 149, A is equal to 147. If you simplify, you will get the value of A. So why we did here this step is to find, our question is finding sum up to 22 terms. But to find the sum, we should have A and D values. Only D value is given, A is not given. So we are using this formula and getting A from that. Then we can 22nd, then we can find out sum up to 22 terms using the formula S22 is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Since last term is known, we can use this formula. You can use any formula, but if last term is known, better to use this formula. This is a little bit easier. So this formula you can use. So if you substitute L, A value, you will get the sum up to 22 terms. Eighth question, find the sum of first 51 terms. Terms, if it come, this is the 51 is the value of n of an AP whose second and third term are 14 and 18. Here given second term is 49, means A2 is 49, A3 is 18. As I told you, to find the sum, we need A and D values. A and D values are not given here, but the second term and third term are given. See children, here second and third term are given. These are consecutive terms. So from this only we can find out common difference. D is equal to A3 minus A2. D is equal to, it can be A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. This way consecutive terms are given, means you can find out D from that directly. So A3 minus A2, if you subtract it, you will get 4. That is common difference. If we second term A2 is 14 and D is 4, then we can find out A. How we can find out A? A2 is second term, A is first term. So to get first term from the second term, you have to subtract the common difference. By adding d, you will get the succeeding term. By subtracting d, you will get the preceding term. So a is preceding term to a2. So we can, if you subtract d from that, you will get its preceding term. So a you will get. If you subtract common difference from a2, you will get a. Now we got a and d. Now we can substitute, find out S51, sum up to 51 terms by substituting values in this. Here S51 says n is 51. So in the place of n 51, a is 10 and d is 4, and again n is here 51. If you simplify this, you'll get the sum up to 51 terms. Next question, if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of 17 terms is 289, find the sum of first n terms. Here it is given sum up to 7 terms. S7 is 49 and up to 17 terms is 289. You have to find out Sn. N value is not given. Sn you have to find out. So to find Sn, we need to get first, always as I told you, A and D we have to find out. How to find out? We have to think by the using the given data. See here S7 is 49. S7 49 means here in this n is 7 by the formula n by 2. N value is 7. 7 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you simplify this, d is unknown here. A and d both are unknown. Only n value is known. So if you simplify this, here 2a plus 60, 7 by 2. If you take to other side, it reciprocal fraction. If you take to other side, numerator becomes denominator. Denominator goes to the numerator. So it becomes reciprocal of that. 2 by 7. Simplification is possible. Simplify it. Remaining is 2a plus 60 is equal to 14. Now since a and d is unknown, we cannot simplify. Further simplification is not possible. So you write this equation as 1. Next it is given S17 is 289. Here S17, this itself says that n value is 17. So substitute in the sum formula in the n place n by a and d are unknown. So a and d as it is. If you simplify as like the first part, you will get another one equation. Then after that, both the equations, simplify both the equations. Already we have done sums solving 2 equations. From that you will get a and d. Then in the Sn formula, substitute a and d value. Here Sn, n means n is unknown. So here n value substituting n value is not possible by keeping n as it is. Here also n as it is. A and d value, if you simplify 2 equations, you are getting a and d value. Substitute here, you will get the answer, but not in number. You'll get answer in terms of n. Answer is n square here. Try this sum. If you have doubt, you can ask with me. Next, last sum, 10th question. Show that a1, a2, an form an AP where an is defined below. An is given. To find out the terms of an AP, you have to substitute first term. In the place of n, you substitute 1. You will get a1, first term. In the place of n, in this equation, 3 plus 4n. If you substitute here 2, you will get the second term. If you substitute here 3, you will get here third term. Substitute 4, you will get fourth term. Here the 4 terms of an AP we got here. Now the first 4 terms are 7, 11, 15 and 9. To show that this forms an AP, already we have done this type of sum. This list of numbers we got, whether they are AP or not, to check that we have to find out the common difference. Common difference finding, D is A2 minus A1, 4. To check whether they form an AP or not, one common difference finding is not enough. At least 3 common difference you have to find out by subtracting A1, A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 and A4 minus A3. In all these 3 cases, we got here common difference as 4. So we can say that this list of numbers are in AP. If they are in AP, we have to find out the sum up to 15 terms. Sum 15 means n value is 15. and A and D is known. A is first term itself is A is 7, D is 4. Substitute, you will get the sum up to 15 terms. Same way, second term has like this sum. If you solve first sum, you can solve second sum also. Try this. All the best, students. Thank you.